Hey guys, it's Go Minecraft here, bringing you another Minecraft video in a Minecraft survival world. Let's get into it. So today's video is actually going to be quite boring because it turned out to be a day of terraforming. So there's not much going on, but basically what we're going to be doing. Originally, I wanted to go ahead and make a construction video and go ahead and work on the house and make the kitchen. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the living room and the pet area. And light up the top part. And I was like, cool, that should be fine. Because the farm is set aside, so I have food. Then I realized, oh, I also have no wood available to me. I mean, I have some, of course. But not enough to actually decorate and stuff with. So I decided to go off and make a tree farm. But where I wanted to build it, never had a nice flat area. Even though I live in the plains and it's pretty flat, it's not as flat as I would like it, so I had to terraform it to make it a lot flatter so that way I can set the tree rows up to enjoy them. Because I want them to look aesthetic because, of course, it's going to be next to my house. So I don't want them looking ugly. And maybe in the future where I should build like a great big giant greenhouse when I have a lot more resources available to me. And like if I ever find a desert or something where I have lots of sand available, then I might do that. But otherwise, meh. I'm just going to put them in rows and call it a day. Because it's the easiest way and cheapest way to make a tree farm. And then, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the only thing I really wanted to get done today. But, of course, I'm running a little bit short on time. I do have a lot of time left because, I am finished with my, cashier job at the retail spot. So I don't have to go there anymore, because the problem with that is they had me on clothing shifts, and therefore, between that and staying up late, I had no day. I only had a couple hours before work to do my YouTube work. And that's enough work to make these videos do good. Because it takes a lot of editing to go ahead and make sure my voice sounds right, music sounds right, and just make sure it's a good quality video. Because I don't want you guys having poopy quality. And also setting aside some time so that way I can work a little bit on the garden. We got rain today, so I don't have to water it that much, which is nice. But I still have to work on that for a little bit. Especially gearing up to getting fall garden going. And then I also want to set aside for cleaning projects. Because my house is getting better. I just cleaned the living room last night, so it looks a lot nicer. But it's still like the bath. I still gotta get to the bathroom, and the hallway, and my bedroom, and a few other places like that to get everything tucked away. Everything tucked away and pretty before I go back to my full-time job as a line chef at a restaurant for a college. And the nice thing about that though is I'll be back to my normal schedule of like 4 to 1 o'clock or 5 to 11 on weekends, which is nice because that gives me a whole bunch of time during the day to set aside to do filming for this videos and for cleaning and for gardening. And it allows me to have a lot more of a balanced lifestyle than just have to wake up and then run off to work and then be frustrated and annoyed that I can't get the quality of my videos that I want out. Especially with the looming changes that YouTube is doing in the next 6 months. Where they're going to double everything that you need to actually get monetized. Which, by the way guys, I really need your help. Because the only way I'm going to get monetized before that cutoff point, where they try to make it so it's twice as hard, is if you guys interact with this video with a comment, with a like, subscribing, or anything like that. Please, please do. Anyways, shameless plug over. Let's move on. Other than that, I don't really have much of other life updates going on. Because I'm just chilling at home waiting to go back to work. And I'm still fairly broke. Don't really have any parties, or any vacations, or any exciting things going on like that. I think about the highlight of what I have going on is going back to work at my job when I have a normal schedule. Because my retail job that I just got off of for the season had me all over the place. Had mornings right after you closed, or you came at 5 this day, but you came at 2 the next day, or something like that. The schedule was weird. The whole atmosphere of the place is normal retail, where everybody's fed up and frustrated with either coworkers or customers, and overall it's just fairly boring and just very draining. And I just don't like it. And it didn't leave a lot of time for my YouTube, which I felt bad for you guys and for the garden. But let's move on from that and into the garden. Matter of fact, I think about the only thing I really have going on in there is my dried beans, because I planted a bunch of kidney beans, red beans, and other beans that I got dried from the grocery store into the garden beds. They're all doing wonderfully good, and they're drying up, which is exciting. My carrots are getting pretty big. That seeded up. My tomatoes are really starting to produce a good amount of fruit. I have several peppers going on. My flower patch where I planted a bunch of zinnias, cosmoses, and marigolds are all doing fantastic. My rose bush is huge. My gladiolus are getting big. Yeah, other than that, the squash bug war is not doing great. Got several plants that are doing okay despite of them, but I also lost several of them to them over the course of the day. They were doing okay, they were surviving, and then just died. And a third of my zucchini plant died, pretty much. I have like one branch that's healthy, and the other one is not doing great. It was like 3 plants put into one because they were giving me a plug that she had spare of. So that's great. My cucumbers died, but I replanted them. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I mean, the fall garden is doing okay. The seedlings over there are doing okay. And overall, a lot of things I'm just waiting to direct seed a bunch of stuff into the bins. So I'm slowly pulling up all my onions, getting all the dirt ready for them, and then transferring. And then some of the beds I might transfer over to go ahead and use for garlic production, and tulips and daffodils and other spring bulbs as well. I'll be stocking up and putting those in the ground as well. And the okra is doing pretty well too. It's getting big, and hopefully I get a production of that soon. And also those flowers I told you about from the elephant ear plants are opening up. If they're still open, I'll go ahead and insert a picture here. If not, then you don't get a picture. And I think that's about all I really gotta say. Because I mean, the 2 little corn plants I have are so tiny and puny, and probably not gonna do much, if anything. The yard is a tad bit overgrown. The big bush is doing great. He's getting huge, so I'm excited for that. I do see several fruits forming on my plants, which is exciting. Be here tippy tappies. My dog is walking around. Other than that, I'm just kind of waiting for the stuff in the seed trays to get big enough to be transferred out of the seed trays and into the ground, and waiting to direct seed quite a lot of stuff, like lettuces, radishes, and probably another round of cabbages and whatnot too. All kinds of things like that. But I mean, other than that, just not a lot to do. It's just at that point where there's like everything that's struggling from either pest damage or the weather is already struggled and pretty much be dead. And the new stuff is still babies, so they're just hanging about trying to do the best, which is not fine. Oh, I lied, because I'm starting to get some sunflower sprouts from my pre-started sunflowers that I planted out, and beans as well, so I'm excited for them. Other than that, I've just been enjoying the last few rainy days of Michigan being kind of rainy and icky. Because although I can't really do much outside, I don't have to water the garden, which has been nice and stressful. Nice and stress-free, that's what I was trying to say. Goodness gracious. Other than that, I mean, Michigan is pretty much season is still there. So we still have like up into October, depending on how fast the frost comes, for our season to be truly over with. But really to start thinking about fall gardening and overwintering things and just, yeah, kind of being done for the season. Sad but true. And I'm okay with it. I mean, I love fall time myself. I'm a huge fanatic of it. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving too, even though I feel bad for it because it gets overlooked. That's why my spooky decorations don't go up until after Thanksgiving, personally. Then it's all Halloween. And then it's going to be all Halloween until the other holiday, which I refuse to name until it pops back up. But you know, the one December. You know what it is. But we don't talk about that until the day of. Until the day after Halloween. Then we talk about it. Because I love that holiday and I love decorating for it. But also it's so overdone and I'm so sick and tired of holiday decorations. Of that variety popping up now and before Halloween and before Thanksgiving. It's like, no, let the other holidays have their days. Like, what the heck? Stop it. Freaking give Valentine's Day a whole month, but you won't give Halloween this time? Like, come on. But I do love fall time in general, though. Fall colors are beautiful. Fall weather is my favorite. Like 65 degrees. Oh my god, 65 degrees or 55 degrees is like my preferred temperature range. Because it's cool enough to where I can wear a jacket if I want to. I can still wear shorts around the house and not be freezing my ass off. And I can bundle up. Like, I love it so much. Because I'm the type of person that has AC on. Just because, especially at night, I like it chilly willy. As long as it affects my plants, I like it chilly willy that. And I love fall time vibes, fall time movies, like a Halloween movie. Ugh, just makes me happy. I still love Halloween, and I still dress up for it when I can, but I just sadly don't have very many events where I could dress up as much just because I'm an adult now, so I can't go around the house, trick or treat. I mean, I could, but that'd be weird and kind of creepy. That's a lot of work when I can just go to the store the day after Halloween and buy 50% off a candy bag. Still do that, but, you know. Anywho, let's move on. Because I absolutely love holiday decor in fall time. It's my favorite. The leaves, the corn, the squashes, the pumpkins, and the gourds. Oh, I love the decorative gourds. And I love the festive vibes, like hot cider and hot chocolate. Like donuts. Delicious. Just so good. And as I said, the weather makes the garden die down. And although it's sad to see my plants go, it's nice to have a couple months of the year where I'm not having to go outside and deal with that. Of course, for me, my seed starts right up in January. Because right as January hits, I go ahead and plant artichokes and onions right up. Because they take forever to grow and need a lot of time for my zone. So we do that and we make sure that happens for them. Although this year I gotta work a lot on the lighting issues that I have. Because my lighting issue this year has made a lot of my seedlings struggle just because how leggy they are. But I digress, but I will fix that. Let me see. I don't really think there's much else in terms of life updates or upcoming events that I really can talk too much about. Yeah, because one of my favorite events, one of my favorite types of days is either a nice crispy fall day where it's at 65 degrees and I have the window cracked open and it feels nice and I can feel like the chilliness and I have a nice fuzzy blanket on the couch, a couple candles going, and I turn on a nice movie, preferably a spooky one, like a Halloween movie in Halloween Town or something, just to really get the right moods in. especially with the right lights. Like, I love decorating with lights. Anything that lights up, I love it. But decoration, holiday lights are my favorite because it gives me excuses to just string up colorful lights without it being too extra and just feeling festive. Just perfect to me. Especially the kitty cat on my lap or a dog next to me. Just makes me happy. But anyways, let's move on. Also, if it's also stormy, oh my goodness. It's like a stormy fall day. Makes me want to just be cozy-wozy in my bed or my couch and just nap the day away, because there's nothing better for me than that kind of day. And I'm also very excited to find out that the Minecraft new update that has Dappled Forest in it, I don't remember the name of it, but that update's almost out and almost ready to be released, and I sooner or later will get my hands on the Dappled Forest and the poplar wood and the colorful leaves just in time for fall time, and the wool half slabs and stairs and terracotta too, apparently, which I'm very excited about, and concrete as well. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure a bunch of blocks are getting stair variants and wall variants, maybe? Unsure about that. But yeah, it's going to be bloody awesome to have all that stuff going on, because essentially means the wool farm will be a source of colorful blocks that actually lets you do it. And the cushion. Oh my goodness, I love the cushion. The cushion, which is interesting because it's technically considered a entity. Like, it's considered an entity kind of like armor stands are. So technically it's a mob in Minecraft. Isn't that wild to think about? Armor stands are technically entities. Like, they have health, they can be affected by potions and whatnot. And it's just very interesting. I'm so excited to get my hands on all that. Like, the cushions are going to be so awesome for, first of all, decorations. Especially because considering they can be placed on pretty much any block. And you can walk through them. So you can make secret entrances with them. Which is awesome. And you can sit on them properly. So you can make a whole entire dining table and actually sit on it. Which for YouTubers like me who play on these worlds and tell stories through Minecraft, it'll make it so much more realistic. Because then we actually be able to sit down and actually enjoy. Like sitting around the fire pit. Or sitting on the couch and actually make it functional. And that just makes me so freaking happy. And wool half slabs I'm particularly excited for too, because, you know, sometimes you want some colorful areas. But oftentimes you can't really have it. Or you gotta use up the whole block. Basically, I'm enjoying the half slabs for two different reasons. A, there'd be a way to be able to make a carpet type thing going on without having to use carpet, without having to worry about water, getting rid of it or something. And you can mob-proof your house and mob-proof structures without having to place carpet everywhere. Instead, you use half slabs, which I think is pretty cool. And depending on what other variations of stairs blocks we get, and other half slabs and walls, it's going to be really cool, because it's going to be a lot of decoration capabilities exist, which I'm very excited about. And I'm sure we'll find out about the next update pretty soon here, because they usually do, if I remember correctly, they should have a Minecraft Live, which is not really live anymore, which is unfortunate, but I digress on that. Should be coming out relatively soon, because they do one in fall time. So there's that. Other than that, I don't really got much else to talk about, although I'm very excited to actually start getting my hands on new Avatar content. Because we got the Aang movie already, but we're also going to have the new Avatar series coming out in October, which is going to be fun to watch. There's a couple other shows I'm excited to watch and get, because they're getting new seasons that are going to be coming out relatively soon. So I'm very excited for that. And I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up for you guys because it is towards the end of the video. So thank you all so much for watching my videos and for all the love and support you've been giving me. Whether it's a nice comment, a share, or a like, or a comment. Either way, I love you guys so much. And we really do have the best community here. And make sure you subscribe for even more awesome content to continue this train of awesomeness. And make sure you leave a like so I know you liked this video. And make sure you share this with your friends and family. Your girlfriend, your mother, your father, your sister, your grandpa, your aunt, your cousin, your second cousin. With everybody. And make sure you hit that bell to be notified of brand new spanking videos almost daily. We'll be back to that soon enough. And above all else, have an absolutely incredibly awesome, amazing, legendary, golden day. Goodbye. And don't you forget that any interaction in this video means the world to me. Because if you want to beat YouTube at this game, we need that interaction and the love from our community. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that bell to be notified of brand new speaking videos almost daily. And remember, above all else, make sure you have an awesome, amazing, golden day. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.